Hello guys, how are you today? I am back here on my little farm. It's my little farm. Okay, so I have moved a few more critters, not as many as I would like. I've got a few fences up. I've got barns in for everybody, although I don't have fencing. I don't have decorations. I want to put pathing in, of course. I think here in these kind of alleyways behind the barns, I'm not sure if I'm going to put a path in there or put a row of trees. I might put some trees. I don't know. We'll have to see what we shall see. I mean, there will be trees because all of these barns are going to have trees along them. So maybe, ooh, I hadn't thought of that. That's not dreadful, is it? Let's go down this way and see what it looks like over here. If I got a couple of these sections done, we would know what it's going to look like. Oh, happy joy. Let's have a happy joy moment, shall we? Yes, and I haven't put the the hay in exactly the same place every time, because would that really happen? I don't know. I mean, maybe it would. I don't know. But I'm thinking, what the heck? You get a different guy who's piling things different on one day or another, and maybe it wouldn't be the same every time. That's just my way of thinking anyway. We'll see. I've had farm hands, okay? Try and get everybody to do the same thing every time. Good luck with that. I'm just saying. Okay, and now we need watering troughs for everyone, of course, because the little critters have got to have water. Now, I do have those beside the barn, and all of a sudden it occurred to me, see, I don't on that one. That one's not beside the barn. It just seems like that would be more, I think, a little more uniform. You would think it would be anyway, because the plumbing would have gone in probably when they were building the barns, and that would probably, you'd be building that to be as cost effective as possible, right? You're not going to want to add extra plumbing to go out further for no good reason. Having the hay here, there, and everywhere seems completely legit, because like I said, I've had farm hands. It's like, guys, pile the hay this way. There's a reason we pile the hay a certain way. So please pile the hay in this pattern. It's like, yeah, good luck with that. It's so not going to happen. They're going to do what they're going to do. Okay, I know this. It's all good. I mean, everybody's got their own, your body moves different than someone else's. Things feel different. So expecting everybody to function in the exact same way just never happens. So I'm good with having bits and bops of hay piled like everywhere. That seems legit. I can live with that one. But I'm thinking, if we put in the trees, and maybe I should have put in some bigger trees, but see, now in here I've got to have a place to put a tree. We'll put one there, and we'll put this one over here, and we can put one here, but not one there. Okay, let's see. You can go this way, and you can go that way. Now, is that going to feel like enough? Well, kinda. No, I don't know. It's not too bad. I want it to feel like it's the alleyway behind the barns, right? But I thought having an avenue of trees would be rather nice too. And although having the path to run around is not dreadful either. So do we want a path there or no? There's the question of the day. I mean, there will be pathing leading up between here, because I will be running back and forth moving farmhands when there aren't enough farmhands to get all of the animals in this particular configuration. Not all of the animals will be harvested and fed. So I have learned that the best way to handle that is to simply, pick them up and move them. If a quest comes up, I just move the guys for a while. No problem, no worries, right? So this will definitely have pathing, and as a result, I mean, probably this way too. Although it doesn't have, yeah, because sometimes, especially in this configuration, I may be picking up a guy here and hauling him up to there. So paths that are going north and south as well, I think, is probably a good plan. I just had a moment of, man, do I really need this? And it's like, yeah, I think maybe I do actually. So I guess I will. Because I was thinking, there's the place for trees, right? We could use, you can't go that way because that will be a spot for a farmhand to hang out in. Anyway, so it's going to be something like this, thusly. And if I leave the spaces in between here open as well, I mean, I could, if I find I'm in a situation where, like, this rabbit and these ducks, you know, these two and this one, instead of putting a farmhand there and there, I could pop one in the middle and he could handle the three of them. They wouldn't all get harvested because of the barns, the way I have them set up. I'm taking up extra space here, but I don't know, maybe that's not such a good idea after all. Maybe I'm just being a stupid head. I don't know, this alley here, do I want to line that with tree? I kind of feeling like I do. I mean, it would be nice to have the extra path. I do, yes, it would be nice to have the path, but, folks, I'm also thinking it'd be pretty nice to have a pile of trees, too. And then that will connect like that. Anyway, so I'm gonna, you know, once I get the animals sorted, I'm gonna have a lot to decide in terms of design. Well, not a lot. It'll be determined as I go. But the alleyway behind the trees, or behind the barns, you know, yeah, maybe I will pile this with trees, folks. I mean, this is a very ecologically minded farmer. Remember that. We're also going to be having, I want to put a windmill farm somewhere. I'm not sure. I mean, for power, not the kind of windmills. The windmills we have in right now are pumping water. They are pumping water from, you know, these small, long canals that run north and south between the fields, go into the canal that runs south of the river, and the ones that go north of the river. And then the windmills are pumping that from the big canal into the river. So here's where we can see what that looks like. So we get the little canals there, run into the big one here. It's all lined, and then the windmill pumps it from this canal into the river, which isn't lined except with plants and things. And this river, of course, runs out to sea. So there it is. But I'm thinking I want the the power generating ones. Again with the coughing, these. I want a bunch of these somewhere for, you know, for powering the house and powering the electricity and all the things. Because this guy, you know, this guy pays attention. He's got the bees, he's got the, you know, the variety of crops. We're not going with the monoculture thing. Sorry about that, Twisty Maze, because last time I was at his place, he totally had monoculture. I'm just saying. Now, because it's only a game, I guess that's forgivable. We'll let you get away with it. He's creating his little farmstead, like the little homestead area. I love it. And I got to tell you right out, you have totally influenced what I'm going to be doing with the staff place. Absolutely. Just absolutely. It's good. It's really good. I only have 27 pear trees. I wonder where the heck the pear trees are in the world. They are, that must be pear trees there, right? So I'll have to turn around and head this way. Ish. We're over here someplace. You know what? Let's harvest while I'm here. Yeah, there's the pear trees back there. I just saw them. Because we need all the fruit we can get. I'm really looking forward to getting all the fruit trees lined up. Although by the time I get it all sorted, you know what? Our warehouse is going to be done. Project Warehouse will come to an end. Now, the thing is, of course, that's, you know, poor Twisty Maze. I'm trying to let him in easy. Okay, so So we opened all the lots first with diamonds, right? And he worked so hard to get that open. And then it's like, okay, now here's the warehouse and how this works. So that's my next project. And he called it Operation Warehouse, right? And he's been working so hard to work with me on that. And it's just been work with me. It's more like I'm working with him. But then this, see, I want this pond filtration system to look, I want it to be, you know, at the full this. I want it to look like that, because this is a pond filtering system, and this is, I'm talking about a fish farm here at the back end of this. Now we have our coastline that runs north and south there on the west end of the map, and that's great. But if you look up top at number 5, at Way Shrine 5, you can see we've actually got a little fence line, and then we've got these sort of more exotic fish that perhaps, you know, don't grow abundantly in our ocean's waters here. So we've got them in this area. It is all fenced off. You can see the pipes. We've got all the pipes running through here and the valves and everything, and that's to, you know, flush water, filter water, the rest of it. So having a pond filtration system is perfect, right? But I've got it at level 32, and look at what the next level is costing me, 55 million. And we have a ways to go. So, and these go up every single time. They go up fast and furious. You start out with just, you know, oh, I don't know, you know, thousands, like just a few thousands, and then all of a sudden by level 32 it's 55 million. The next one is not going to be just a 56. It's going to jump quite a bit, and by the time we get up to the top of this, you're spending hundreds of millions per click. It gets pretty ridiculous, to be honest. It gets quite large. That will be my next project, because I really feel that it's got to look like that. I need it to be full size. And yeah, with this one, you know, the hydroponic clean, I'm not real keen on the way that looks. So if that makes it, well, you know what, it'd be nice to have it level, just because it would be nice. This one, the cultivation table, this is quite pretty, and that one looks like it would be important on this farm. So I'd love to be able to place about 6 of these down, quite frankly. Even if they didn't add the bonus, I would just love to have them in place. I'd like to have a line of these where we start all our seedlings. Seems brilliant. This one, the feed mix thing, I feel like that one kind of needs to be full size too, because it looks pretty cool. And this one definitely needs to be full size, just because I've never had that one full size, and I love the way it looks. Would that not look epic cool in our experimental plot, right? Come on. In here, you know, where we've got the smaller crops of trees and stuff. Yeah, you know it, right? That would look so cool. So, yeah. So if the man feels he needs a project, he was saying the other day, it's like, oh, it's almost over. You know, it's like, well, the easy one is, yeah. Like, at first, you know, getting all the lots seems like a big, hard job. And then it's like, oh my goodness, this warehouse is insane. This is going to take forever, between the amount of resources that you need and the amount of diamonds that you need. Yeah, but next out is the amount of cash that you need. And it is considerable. It really is. So if you want a project, Sunshine, he's here in the farm right now too. I'll just let him hear the recording to find out the plans. So we had Operation Warehouse, then we had Jam Plan 2020, because man, the whole jam situation has been holding up the leveling of the warehouse dramatically. It's like we got all kinds of diamonds now, but we just cannot keep enough jam on hand. I'm making them 50 at a time, but of course that takes up an awful lot of fruit too. So yeah, so we had Operation Warehouse, Jam Plan 2020, and now it's like, what is this one going to be? What are we going to call this? This needs a name. Our next project needs a name, and it's definitely this one. The pond filtering system. Yeah, definitely needs a name. And I hesitate to even click, because it's going to put me down near just a simple 1 million, and that's almost not enough to plant all of this anymore. So I haven't leveled that in days as a result. So yeah. And then of course over here we've got the others that I have started leveling at the, the easy low levels. Level 17, we're at 6 million. Now notice that at 17 we're at 6 million, and by the time we get around 30 we're at 55 million. So we double this number. That's a whole lot more than double the amount. So that gives you some indication of how this stuff levels. This one is at 23 and we're at 17 million. So what do we have? 17 there at 6, 23 at 17. It starts to jump really, really fast. Like really. And that needs jam, so I'm not touching that sucker. I could do these, I suppose. That would be 18 million. Sure, we'll go ahead and do these. This is veg. That's some berries. We got lots of this stuff. That one needs honey next. That one's not going to get leveled forever because my honey situation is very, very low. And the only thing I can think about to do to change that is to put in, I don't know, like 100 beehives and then not put a farmer on them. Wait till tomorrow when they become active. And then go get the Good Samaritan bonus by working on Twisty Maze's farm for a while and then coming back here and harvesting them myself to get 2 each. So I'd get 200. Actually I may have to do something like that because at the rate we're going, it's going to take days to get the next warehouse level. It's going to be a long time. Which means we'll have all that time to do fruit because I will need to be making jam for the next level that pops up jam. And with 22 levels to go, there's going to be more jam. And there's going to be more cheese. I know this to be true. Oh, how I know this to be true. Oh, goodness. So right now, it's a very sticky bottleneck with honey. We have a honey situation, so, and there's nothing I can do about it in a hurry. And because I've used so many, the gold nuggets, I'm using them as fast as I get them for the jam and the cheese because there's never enough. And I just get, tired of, it's like, oh, it's only another 100, just do it. But I'm spending that faster than I can actually get the gold back in the farm, so. Gold nuggets are at a premium right now, and so is fruit. Man, I have run out of fruit and milk every couple of hours for the last few days. Like I've had the game running on the laptop, and I've just been letting it run, of course, and I come in as often as I can to at least click on the farm hands so they keep working, and then to do, it takes me 2.5 minutes of time to run down through this process of getting 50 jam and a few cheese going. And then I come back when, ran out again. So, been doing a whole lot of that. Fruit down to 21. And poor Twisty, he leaves with like 9,000 fruit and he comes back and it's like all gone. Again and again and again. And late at night, after the duties of the day are finished, I have been, in planting as much fruit and stuff as possible myself too, so. And we know we're going to need more cheese, so use it up. So the jam is pathetic. The honey is less than half of what we need, and the cheese is not pretty. These are not pretty. Oh well, it is what it is, and we're in a bit of a sticky wicket waiting on honey. And even though it looks like I've got all this, actually, what is the blasted honey? What do the hives cost? Maybe I am going to put in 100. What do they cost? Let's just check it out, folks. What do we got here? 10 diamonds each. Putting in 100 of them wouldn't even make a dent. Maybe this is exactly what you know what? I think I just have to, guys. I won't be keeping them after because once. Yeah, this is just going to be taking up. Actually, that's not. How do I want to do them? I want to do them the way that will be the most efficient to harvest them. And put in as many as possible. That's 4. If we get rows where I can count them easy. Oh, I won't back here though. I should have started at the other side. Dang. Really? Because, yeah, I mean, I could come in tomorrow and harvest 200, and the day after that, another 200. And then, yeah, in a couple of days, we might have enough. Oh, my goodness. In 2 or 3 days, we might have enough based on what the guys collect them, you know, my farmhands are collecting. Oh, come on. You know what? Just leave them. Okay, there's 3, 4, 5, 8. Okay, 9, 10. So we run another 10. We'll have 20, and at some point we'll have 100. Maybe I'll even put 200 in. I mean, I'll get half of it back later, right? But between now and when the warehouse is completed, I will leave these here. I'm not gonna remove them till we know that's done, and that I have a few thousand at least up ahead of time, because what's going to happen with those stations, of course, they will need some too. Not in the same numbers. Well, I don't think they go up. They don't go up as high as the warehouse. They're just lots and lots and lots of cash. That one's just all about bringing in the bucks. So fun times ahead, folks. All the fun. There's so much fun. Oh my goodness. This farm is just going, I mean, I thought this was going to be another year-long project, but with the work, Twisty Maze, Lucy, Thick Beauty, there have been people that have just been coming back over and over and over again and have done so much. It's just, you guys are just amazing. I just don't even know what to say. It's been so much. Mostly Twisty Maze. He has been just boggling the brain with the work he's done on this farm. But I love his homestead. I you know what? He's just, and it's such a simple little thing, the way he has set it up. And it's like, why have I've not seen that on anybody else's farm. I've not seen what he did. It's just, it's no big deal, but I've never seen it like that. And I never even thought of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, like I knew what I was doing. Amazing. No, come on. That's 4. This is me counting again to make sure, because I have been known to count wrong on occasion, especially when I'm thinking about something else. As you do. Anyway, I'm going to finish this off. We're at another bottleneck. There will be more, I'm sure. Money will become the next big, you know, that fish pond, and then all those other stations. Oh my gosh. Anyway, the farm is coming along. I will have room down here for the wool producing critters. This is all eggs, and I tucked in the eggs down here. Maybe I should have taken these and put them up here and then wrap these around. Maybe. So the eggs were all in a row. Yeah, I think I'll move the chickens up. That'll be easy. That'll only take a second. And then I can put, if there's enough room for the wool ones here and here, then yay, go me. I don't know that there is, but I'll count and see. Then we'll have milk up here, and I think the horses are just going to be somewhere else, because horses are special. So I'm good with that. Take care, guys. I hope to see you again soon. Thank you for your comments, your thumbs ups, your follows, the viewing, the absolute kindness that you continue to show me on this channel. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.